Hi, I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Do you ever feel discouraged in your business? Do you ever just feel like nothing's working? Everything you do, you get excited about it, and it just doesn't work to the level that you had hoped that it worked to. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever just throw up your hands on a day and just think, wow, what am I doing? I want to talk about that because, I talk about real stuff. I talk about, the things that really happen in our businesses. It's not all fun. It's not all, sunshine and roses. Sometimes you have a dark day. Sometimes the clouds last for a while, maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe a few months. It's always a sign, right? And I'm not going to get, metaphysical or, spiritual or woo-woo or any of that stuff, but think about the reasons that it might happen. And if it is happening for you, think about what's the message, right? What are you supposed to be learning? Maybe it's, things are opening up so that you can spend time doing something else. Maybe it's your business is mirroring you. So what is it, right? It's either your message or the market, or a combination of those two things typically, right? But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about how do you defeat that discouragement? How do you just take that discouragement and just say no more, right? And there are a lot of ways. I'm not going to give you the one answer, but I hope to give you some things to think about. So you've been working in your business and things are going along. You're making, money and you're making some sales and you're doing some things, but it's not happening as fast as you want. So you get discouraged, right? That whole, right? Whatever it is that you do, right? Here's what I want you to think about. Where did we learn that? Where did we get to the point in our lives and our businesses that we can't take a few hits and we get really discouraged? So when we were kids, learning to walk, for example, what would have happened if every time you fell down, you refused to get back up? Babies don't do that. Kids don't do that, right? When you're learning to walk, you fall down, you get back up, you take a few more steps, you fall down, you lean against something, right? You hold on to something for a little while, and then you take your hand off, and then, oh, I'm going to fall, so you grab a hold of that sofa or that whatever's close by, right? We don't do that in our business lives. We think, well, we're in business, now we have to do everything on our own. How do I know this, right? The point I'm trying to make here is stop being discouraged so easily. Stop looking and saying, well, that didn't work. What did work? What's the positive that you can take from it? And here's the big thing, and I'm going to share this with you because it's a lesson that I learn over and over and over again, is this. Stop comparing yourself to other people, right? Their visions are different. Their purpose is different. Their businesses are different. And yet we continually look at this one or that one and say, look how far ahead she is. Look how more this person's doing. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Stop comparing your behind the scenes footage with everyone else's highlight reel. But I want you to find ways to fight that discouragement, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's reading that email that you got from a client that's a positive, uplifting thing about how great work that you've done with them. But stop getting discouraged. Stop stopping. Because when you stop, now you've stopped your momentum. Keep your momentum going. And it's easier to keep your momentum going if you're doing things simultaneously at the same time instead of sequentially. I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com, and I hope if you get discouraged and you need somebody to help you up, to lift you up a little bit, that you'll get in touch with me because I'd like to do that for you. If you'd like more information on how you can get a lot of encouragement, how you can get a lot of implementation and execution, November 7th, 8th, and 9th, right here in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm doing my implementation coaching event. If you go to implementationcoaching.com, all the details are there. I sure hope you'll join me. We can squash some of that discouragement. We're going to implement and execute and get a lot of things done. I hope to see you there.